All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for clicking on the video. As you can see from the thumbnail, we have the PlayStation version of Mortal Kombat Trilogy. This is day 1 of 4. We're going to do 4 days, 4 playthroughs, all Mortal Kombat Trilogy. It's going to be a different system for each. So today we are going to visit the PlayStation version. Tomorrow we're going to visit the N64 version, then the Sega Saturn version, and then the MS-DOS version, which is available on goodoldgames.com. So, which was your favorite? Well, my favorite at the time was the PlayStation version. When I grew up, this was the version that I owned. I owned this one for many years, and it's ultimately the one that I played the most. So, yeah, like I said, we're just going to do a couple of quick playthroughs. Today, being the PlayStation version, we're going to play all of them on a CRT. Aside from the MS-DOS version, we're going to play off the laptop. I haven't decided, either the laptop or the big screen. Whatever the case, the purpose of these 4 videos is just to see which version is best, which one you prefer. If the memories that you have of playing it, whether it's been 30 years or so, or whether it's been 10 years, whatever the case, if you haven't played it in a while, this is your playthrough, and you get to see what these different versions are like. So I'm going to keep this intro brief. That's what this is. 4 days, 4 playthroughs, Mortal Kombat Trilogy. If you clicked on the video, I do appreciate it. Let's get into some gameplay on the PlayStation, original hardware, on the CRT. Thank you for clicking on the video. That is loud. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. 4 days of Mortal Kombat Trilogy. 4 playthroughs for you to determine which is your favorite version. This is the PlayStation 1 version. This is the version that I had growing up. It was the version that I played the most, that's for sure. I was never very good at it. I played a lot of just the PvP in this, as the single player is very, very hard. I've learned a few exploits over the last year or two. Try to implement them in this and get through a playthrough as quick as possible. But the PlayStation 1 version, that's what we're playing right now, we're using the authentic PlayStation 1 controller without the analog even included. You don't need the analog for this. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into it. So like I said, this was the version that I had growing up. I remember the AI being very, very difficult as a teenager playing this. And I never really got the exploits for this. Holding L1, L2, R1, R2 unlocks this. We'll turn on 1-button fatalities. That's it. I'm not a fan of aggressor, but we will leave aggressor on. The game configure, we'll just leave it all as is. The game's very hard no matter how you play it. Shang Tsung morph, we'll keep that on too, so you can see what happens if he does tend to morph into anybody during this gameplay. And yeah, that being said, let's get right into the gameplay now. So this version was, if there was an arcade version of Trilogy, it would look like this one, I believe. The characters are big in this. It closely resembles the arcade as far as I'm concerned. Characters are big. There's a big character roster in this, which is great. The controls are great. I've been having a lot of fun with Rain, so let's use Rain. Up and start on Sonya lets you choose which stage you want to start on. Every stage from the first 3 Mortal Kombats are in this, I believe. For the most part, we will do, let's see. Pit Bottom, you know what? That's a fun stage to start at. So, Pit Bottom. Here we go, Sony PlayStation 1 Mortal Kombat Trilogy on a 27-inch CRT. Picture clarity is fantastic. The camera doesn't pick it up quite as nice as I would like it to. However, it still looks good on the camera. So let's try to get through this playthrough as quick as we can. Very hard game. Jade is always a pig, but at least she's first right now, so hopefully she's a little more lenient. There we go. No, I can't remember if the exploits actually work on this one, to be honest, so like I said, we'll do what we can to beat it fairly quickly. I really do like Rain's character on this. Got the aggressor mode ready. One button fatalities, of course, did not work. Ended up punching instead. Now, Rain has one of the worst fatalities in Mortal Kombat history on this version. I'll try to perform it on Smoke, but it is hands down the worst fatality, I think. I don't know if you, ladies and gentlemen, remember it. It's alright, so AI is very broken in this. Does it play like Trilogy? Or sorry, does it play like Ultimate MK3? Kind of. Although right now, it's still too early, but usually around the third or fourth battle they start going absolutely crazy on you. Which really turned a lot of people off, myself included. There we go. Rain. PlayStation 1's biggest issue was just the loading time. I think most of us can agree. And then again, the AI was an issue on all of these. Every version of Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Let's see, oh, we got one button fatality, so I might not be able to do his pit fatality. So we're going to do the worst fatality.
Rain wins.
Rain.
Fatality.
As you can see, the color's a little bit washed out. But yeah, overall looks pretty good. So 2 characters down. You know, depending on how hard it gets, few to go. But this might be very, very difficult regardless. We'll start seeing if these exploits work. Hopefully they do, and we can get through this fairly easy. So there you go. Just block a lot. Easy with that. So the music is a little bit slower on this, if you can hear it. And the game plays faster than Ultimate MK3. Shoot right into it. And that aggressor was, like I said, I wasn't a fan of it. It just basically, you know, you got shadow mode. Apparently the one button fatalities doesn't really work. I don't know how to activate it properly. I know high punch is for brutality, but as you saw there, I just did a punch. Nothing else. So Scorpion's gonna start going crazy on me. 100%. This is where it starts getting ridiculous. That was the only problem with the AI. There we go. Looks like that exploit works. Gotta block that and then retaliate with the lightning. There we go. Should probably do more than that. Oof. However, I think we can beat Scorpion. I think we can get him. Exploits are a little different. There we go. That. Boom. There we go. Shouldn't have jumped like that. There we go. Excellent. Jumping back causes that harpoon. That's not a good thing. There we go. You just gotta block the harpoon and then retaliate with the lightning. A lot of blocking now. Go. Oh, I found a block there. There we go. See? It starts going crazy. So there you have it. There's a friggin' loss. So there's some of the exploits do look like they're working. Whenever you knock them on their back, if you jump straight up, like right as they hit the ground, they'll usually jump into you and give you time to do an uppercut or something. So yeah, so you know what? We use rain for that. Let's try someone else. We'll see how this goes. Now this, like I said, I guarantee this is probably not going to be a single player playthrough, but we're going to do our best to get through it in a decent time. When we get to that endurance match, that's where all hell breaks loose. But a very fun game, very responsive. PlayStation 1 version, very good. You hear it loading.
Fight.
Let me see, what is a good tactic for this one? I'm completely lost. What do I do with Sindel? My goodness.
Fight.
Shoot, gotta block that. Missed the,
Sindel wins.
Trying to figure out a pattern with Sindel again.
Fight.
Look at that. Alright, we can do it. Ooh, I thought that was the last hit. There we go. Excellent.
That was fun.
It wasn't fun. It was a nightmare. But there we go.
Friendship.
Pushed a block, and I got her friendship. So there you have it. A very, very aggressive AI. It does not get easier from this point on unless you use really cheap exploits. However, every character, I'm not familiar with the exploits for every character yet. I do have a few, but I figured see what we can do. Go. So you see how when they fall on their back there, if you jump straight up, it triggers them to jump into you.
Fight.
For the most part.
Well done.
Now. Oof.
Sonya.
Getting stuck in that corner, it's not a good thing.
Fight.
Not falling for anything right now. There we go. Ah, excellent. Animality.
Sindel wins. Animality.
Now, this game is very dark, and unfortunately, the camera doesn't pick up that very well. However, you can still see, it looks really good on the CRT. Here we go, endurance time. Let's see how this goes. Loading. All right, Johnny Cage is friggin' deadly in this one too. My goodness, he does not show a lot of leniency, that's for sure. It's like that, jump straight up, you get a free shot there. There we go. Excellent. Beautiful. So we got the second round. Let's see. Can we pull out the third here? Excellent. One button fatalities for the fail. So let's just do her screaming fatality. Is that going to work? Excellent. A little bit of loading had me scared. But we got through that endurance match. First round was hell, but here we go. Motaro and then Shao Kahn. This should be a decent finish to this PlayStation 1 playthrough. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Now Motaro, hit or miss. I have a hard time with him sometimes, and other times I beat him like it's the easiest boss in Mortal Kombat history. Here we go. Now with Sindel, you can actually hit him with your fireball in the air. If you're high enough, you'll hit him in the face. Probably won't do that. This routine seems to be enough. Excellent. So there you have it. Motaro out of the way. And here we go. We will finish on Shao Kahn. The loading's not atrocious. You know what? You get used to it pretty quick. And when I was younger too, it was definitely more tolerable, as loading was just normal. There you go. There you go. When aggressor's up, I think you're just as strong as the bosses, pretty much. So I see it. Routine on Shao Kahn though is relatively the same for all of them. Just keep your distance. Run in when you can. Back up. Back up if he charges so you can uppercut that. I missed it there, but if your timing's right, you can do it. He's laughing because my, there we go. Because my range was way off. That's why he was laughing there. Unfortunately, in the corner, you are screwed. Picks you up and throws you in this one. But hey, at least I got the right music for this
Fight.
Here we go. See what I mean? If you time it right, you're good. Not a fan of that move. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to focus with the lines there. But there you have it. Playthrough Mortal Kombat Trilogy PlayStation 1. Is this your favorite version? Perhaps it's the N64. Tomorrow, we are going to play through the N64 version of Mortal Kombat Trilogy. And you can decide which one you like of the best. And then after that, Sega Saturn. And then the good old games version. So, what do we have? That is Galga. I believe this is a Endurance Combat. Let's try it. MK2 Classic Endurance Combat. Here we go. There's no original artwork for the endings I find in this one. At least I don't think there is. So because of that... There you have it. Excellent. Good round. Good round. I like that. Jack's not falling for much right now. Ooh, dang. Whew. MK2 Jax went on a rampage there. Jump. Nope. Usually he'll jump into it. Shouldn't say usually, but sometimes. Again, your timing there has to be right, too. Can I win the third round? Doesn't look like it. There we go. There we go. Scream him in. There we go. Excellent. With the fatality, as it loads in here or freezes, we'll see what happens. Another animality. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, a full playthrough for Mortal Kombat Trilogy for the PS1. It is credit time, I believe. As it loads that up, I just want to say, if you clicked on the video, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. Once again, enjoy the rest of your day.